Okay, day 8. I think it's day 8. I don't know. It's December 27th. I'm having one of those days. I am definitely having one of those days that is not going right, and it's pushed me. I definitely was not Mr. Stoic today. I'm also growing a beard a little bit. We'll see. I have a love hate with beards, so we're going to see if that actually takes or not. But yeah, today with work, got my rent assessed for 2024, and it was quite a bit higher than I was planning on. Um, I made some moves earlier in the year so that I wouldn't have this happen, and it ticks me off because I feel like the rules were changed without any attention being drawn to it, and it's not the way I wanted it to go. I thought I had everything under control. I still have it under control. It's not that I can't pay for it. It's that it just wasn't in my budget. I wasn't planning on it. I don't like surprises. And I think that, I've talked about the routine, right? Like, it wasn't part of my routine. I didn't know. I do not like surprises. I like good surprises. I think probably most people do. But I certainly didn't like this surprise. It was not a good surprise. Um, so it's okay. It's okay. I'm going to deal with it. However I have to deal with it, I'll deal with it. Getting more clarity on 2025, which is good because 2024 is practically over, and technically for work, it's already started 2025. So we got to buckle down. I have to start doing all those activities that will get me to my goals. And I've got some, they're not crazy goals, just bigger goals than I've been able to hit lately. And they should be doable if I do the right activity. Not just activity, there's a lot of busy work that can be done that doesn't do squat, but the right activity. And that's where I'm stuck at right now. Part of me is wondering how I'm going to get that activity because some of it is talking with people. And there's like so many times I can call someone before they're like, just stop. I'm done talking with you. So I have to find more ways to connect with people, more ways to serve them, more ways to just do business. And I think that we've got a lot of great things that we work with and we work on and we work with people on. And I've got some great people in my network that I think they'll help me out with this one. And I'm just getting clarity on my business plan, I guess you would say. And I want to work on a number of other things as well. But right now, it the, the clarity is coming. Like, it's getting more and more into focus, which is good. I think events like this tell me I need to do more in specific areas, and that's good. And I can focus on that, and I can make that a point. I can make that a point of, I don't know. I mean, I just have to focus on it and make it, my singular focus to get that done, or at least a major focus, in the business side of things to just get that work done. And it's something, if I talk about these different things, they happen naturally. I'm just more hands off, more laid back, and just lead people to water, I guess you would say. So being vulnerable, I wasn't expecting as big a rent to come out for work, which is never fun. So I'm kind of feeling, I was a little ticked off earlier. I did a run and I feel better. There's always something to be said about that. My routine in general hasn't been there this week. Having people in town, I don't have my usual morning routine, so kind of out of it in general. Son's been sick. He's been in our bed a lot lately, out of routine. So I'm just one thing. I mean, one thing after another. And I think the more my life gets back to normal, which will happen the 3rd, 4th, fifth, I don't know, really the 6th, I guess, of January, then the more I'll be able to, drill down and be my normal self. But for right now, I'm dealing with it. I'm struggling a little bit. Over time, I do get better. But right now, I'm struggling. And I'm trying to do my best, trying to make sure I hit all my goals for the rest of this year. And I just want to do the best I can. And I feel like this year I lost a lot of focus sometime around August, September for various reasons. I'm not going to go into those. I did go on a trip by myself, which is great. Then I had another trip with the family. It was awesome. It was short trips. I wasn't there very long, but they add up. They absolutely add up. And the other things stole my attention, and I didn't hit the numbers that I needed to. And this is what I'm seeing. So Jim Rohn, is listening to him more. I really, really like a lot of the things that Jim Rohn says. I'm not sure everything, but a lot of it. Um, you got to get your philosophy right. And it's great that I've got these numbers and everything I want to hit, but if the philosophy isn't right, it's not going to matter. And I think that that's where I'm at right now. I need to get my philosophy right. And once I get that right, everything else is going to trickle down into it. And I'm going to use my goals and my philosophy to hit everything I want to in 2025. And as Jim Rohn said, don't tell people your goals. Don't let them know because it steals some of your momentum. So don't do that. And I'm not going to. But I do love a lot of things that Jim Rohn was talking about. And I've got some things that I'm going to focus on next week, maybe even a little bit this weekend if I get a chance, and drill down and do some exercise myself. Plus, I got a men's group that just released something for 2025. And I think the two of these together are really going to make an impact on 2025. I really believe that. And happy to have that conversation with anyone else. But that's my accountability, is I'm going to get that done. I'm going to make sure I get my activity done. Activity is magic. It helps make everything flow. And then it's going to flow on through to business, personal, health, right? All this stuff. Got to have it all. But I need to work on my philosophy first. My must, my shoulds, my wants, and work up from there. And I think that that's where my focus will be really till the end of the year. I'll do a little bit of work here and there, but for the most part, I'm in planning mode. And I'm maybe a little excited about that. I need some time by myself to do the rest of my planning mode. So I might bleed it a little bit over into 2025, but I don't think enough to really affect it too much. I just got to make sure I do the activity now and focus on things and meet the right people. That's it. I think that's day 8. I don't know. I'm going to stop doing that at some point, but keeping it rolling. And I'm really liking this. I think I get something out of it. I'm not sure if anyone else does. And I hope at some point somebody does, if anyone ever finds this. But I really want to be of service to the people that I work for and to anyone else. So if anyone ever needs anything, if they come across this, please hit me up. Let me know. But let's get after it.